So you want to pick KMS in Azur Lane? Well, here is a terrible guide, and welcome to the faction that might make you go slowly insane. The KMS faction has some very powerful ships like Bismarck and Rune. When you start the game you will pick Z23, she is an adorable and powerful bean. The faction has plenty of well-known ships, but here is the kicker. Keep in mind most KMS ships are drop based or PR based and only a few can be constructed. Tirpitz can be pulled now from the heavy banner and Graf Zeppelin from the special banner. Bismarck is a revenge ship during the Scherzo of Iron and Blood. Rune is a very strong PR ship, and I can't recommend her enough, but the ships needed are for a bit lacking, let's just say. So as someone who has spent more resources into KMS than any other faction, is it worth it? Yes, but, well, here is the issue. The KMS ships besides just a few can be replaced with another factions. That is easier to obtain usually. KMS I would say is not for the newer players for sure. The PR grinds needed for some of them will be consuming, and a lot of KMS power resides in those ships. But if you are a newer player then focus your resources on other factions that can take you as far if not farther. For sure pick them up when you can, because the strong ones are very strong after all, but don't cripple your fleets for them.
Hey guys. Okay, if you stuck around this long, in between you're either not paying attention or you just want to hear some explanations of what I've been saying about the faction. So I just want to be on the record saying I started off with Z23 and I went like full committed into KMS. I got Bismarck extremely quickly. I got Tirpitz extremely quickly. Graf Zeppelin. And my first PR ship was Rune, and like I said in the video, I did go through her using the, Kosaru sisters. That hurt. That was a very long grind. But what I mean is, I would recommend this faction for new players because there's not that much in here really. I mean, you got Rune Muse that just came out. You have Rune, you have Trezeguet. You have good ships. But they're either event based or they're heavy PR grind based. And with the other factions like Eagle Union, Takara Empire, and even Royal Navy, you can get pretty far with them factions. If you have good pulls, you really just. I love the KMS faction. I don't regret going down the line as early as I did. But for newer players, you just gotta realize like a lot of these ships are either kind of middle of the line, not very good. They're really a lot of KMS just for collection purposes. Like Scharnhorst, Gneisenau. You don't really use them past just kind of PR backlining. That's what I'm doing now, farming for Odin, and I'm using two different fleets, Bismarck, Gneisenau, Scharnhorst, and I'm using Tirpitz, Graf Zeppelin, and Friedrich. If you want to go down it, just make sure you grab them when you can. Thankfully, a lot of the events are going on their multiple reruns, which means they are being added into the build pool, like Tirpitz and Deutschland to heavy, Graf Zeppelin to special. And more of those should be coming soon, including the Bismarck one, which I imagine is going to be put into the heavy pool eventually. So it's going to be a lot easier to obtain a lot of the core KMS ships. But what I mean is, it seems a lot of the KMS power is wrapped up into PR. Odin's really good, Mainz is really good, Rune's extremely powerful, Friedrich's one of the best ships in the game if you can get her up there. I haven't. So just kind of know what you're getting yourself into with KMS faction. They will take you pretty far. I'm at chapter 13. You gotta put some work into them for sure. And I have I need to stop with the KMS faction, but I'm so close. Someone told me to stop. Running. What have I done? Rune, you're next. Oh no, not Rune. But yeah, guys, I hope you found the video somewhat enjoyable, somewhat funny. First time I've done something like this, so any critical feedback, let me know, and I will be absolutely happy to look at it, think about it, and work on this kind of stuff. If you want to see more like this for other factions, let me know. But I will be trying to, as I learn how to edit more as a beginning editor, I do want to practice this more. So it's a good little practice experience. I love Azur Lane. I've taken 2 breaks from it, but I do love it. I've played it since 2019. So, just see you guys around.